A very accessible spell was the one cast on us by Seinfeld, when our greater society wanted to change the perception of open homosexuality from queer to new normal. Start to talk about any homosexual in society today, and you will find, 9 times out of 10, that the conversation ends with,
Of all of Seinfeld's iconic catchphrases,
I am loving this yada yada thing.
She said I wasn't sponge-worthy.
Giddy up.
Hello, Newman.
Mulva.
No soup for you.
one of the most iconic is made up of just 7 little words.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not at all.
But when they first read through this episode, something about this scene felt off. Here's Castle Rock executive Glenn Paddock.
And we had a very unhappy, difficult table reading. It just didn't feel good, didn't feel funny.
Being gay was still thought of as a big risk to a person's career, as evidenced by all the people who said Ellen would never work again after she came out a few years later. But overt expressions of homophobia weren't as socially acceptable as they had been in decades past.
We had to do something about the fact that we were saying it's awful to be gay.
And Jerry and Larry said, let's shut it down and work on this.
The executives didn't just want them to work on it, they wanted to cancel the episode completely. So with the table read for the outing shut down and executives pressuring them to trash the script, the writers struggled to find a fix. How could they have Jerry's character explain that he's not gay without it coming off like he thinks being gay is the worst thing on earth?
We were discussing the problem in the office with Larry Charles, who was the writer of the episode, and he said, these guys, it's nothing, they can be gay, there's not that there's anything wrong with it. And I said, that's the line. That's the line. And I remember the exact moment. I remember where he was standing right by the door. I said, that line has to run through the whole show and then we can get away with it.